Thank you, Ron. Yes, it is really hard not to like a story of a player who was once overlooked, underrated, and passed over. In fact, Devon Toews was passed over in the WHL draft and passed over twice in the NHL draft. So that's your story. And Devon, welcome to the program. This is the perfect program on which for you to lash out at anyone who underrated you or ever wrote you off. Let's get some names out there. Where do you want to start?
No. We all need those people to keep you in check. Doubters are good for you. They keep you going, keep you motivated. So, I got no ill will to any coach that ever cut me or any scout that overlooked me, because, there's so many other good players in this league and out there in this world. So it just shows that you got to earn it and you got to really work hard to get to this level.
We are going to discuss tonight the obstacles you overcame as a kid, mostly to do with being undersized, just as soon as we get to current events. Louie.
Yeah, you know what? Dear to my heart, being an undersized guy. We'll get to that, talk about that, how you came up through the ranks. But 4 days away from the Four Nations face-off, announcing their rosters, and you seem to be a shoo-in for Team Canada. What does that mean to you? And you should be a shoo-in, by the way.
Nothing,
in my opinion.
Nothing yet. I got to help the Avs win games right now, and that's my focus. Obviously, I would love to play for Team Canada and wear that sweater, but, it still has to be earned, and I haven't been named to anything. So I continue to work and help my team win, and hopefully others can see that and, give me a shot.
Have you ever played for Team Canada?
I played World Junior A's, actually, for whatever, I forget what that was, but when I was playing in the BCHL, I got selected there. Played with Troy Stetcher there too, so got to know him really well, and he's a great human being as well. One
thing a selection to the Four Nations face-off Team Canada would mean to you is no trip to Cabo for you and Terry. But then again, you got 3 small kids, so would you be going away on a sun holiday anyway?
Oh, we'd be going somewhere for sure. Yeah, especially if it's still cold here. We've done Aspen, we've done Vail, we've done all of that, so we need to get to some warm weather if possible. But that can wait for another year if need be as well.
Let's talk about your amazing journey to professional hockey. By the time kids get to Bantam, there are phenoms, there are can't-miss prospects. Is it fair to say you were not one of them?
Yeah, definitely. I think I was 5'2", 102 pounds. Oh, there it is right there.
Look at you with the first father of hockey, Walter Gretzky.
We're at number 66 too. That's there
you go, the
funny choice by
one.
me. Yeah, look at the pants on me. They're too big.
I mean, what was that like for you? A small guy going into Bantam, that can be very intimidating, because a lot of kids at that age have already grown. They're big, and you got to do it a different way when you're a smaller guy.
Yeah, well, you played 2 years at Bantam. I made the AAA team my first year, and then whatever it was, 5
That's you
10
in the
games.
back in the second row, and Shea Theodore in the front, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good D's.
Yeah, he's an incredible player, great person as well. But, I made the AAA team my first year, and then they cut me down after 10 games, said I was kind of too small. They were worried about me getting hurt and whatnot. So don't blame them at all. I was 5'2", 102 pounds the next year. My coach, Brad Bowen, decided to try me out on D in summer hockey and spring hockey, and it was kind of a fit for me. So my second year back, it was my first year playing D, and we had an amazing team. I think we had 3 first-round picks, stud goalie as well, and a really good team. Went to Westerns. So it wasn't as if I didn't get eyes on me or wasn't getting looked at by scouts, but they look at me, I'm 5'2", 102 pounds, and I don't blame them for looking the other way.
Well, size was the reason that you were passed over in the WHL draft. So second year at Bantam, which with the Abbotsford A1 Hawks, a team that was stacked with first-round WHL picks, yet you were the smartest and best player on the ice as you helped lead that team.
Some nights.
You helped. I have that on reliable authority. And you helped lead that team to the provincial championship. What were you thinking about your future in hockey then?
Just trying to progress and play my best. And obviously, it was my first time playing defense that year, so I was trying to learn a lot. The game was kind of new to me from that standpoint of learning the nuances of playing D and seeing the whole ice instead of looking back and playing down low. I was playing at the blue line a little bit more, and got to showcase my abilities, I thought, quite well, and it kind of suited me. So it was more about just needing time to grow and grow into my own self and my own game.
You obviously were a great skater, though, right? There's no way a coach would have thrown you back there if you didn't feel you could handle it. As an undersized player, you had to be an extremely good skater, which you still are today, one of the best skaters in the league. That had to have helped you in your adjustment to defense.
Oh, for sure did. It helped me create time and space, and then it was about, finding the lanes and where they come and reading gaps and testing myself. So, and I still learn to this day. You learn against these guys in this league every single day. You learn something new, and players are trying new things and new ways to protect the puck. So it's always a challenge, and you're learning every day.
Finally, Devon, in 2010, at age 16, the blessed growth spurt, you shot up to 5'10". Brad Bowen, the director of hockey at the Yale Academy that you attended, was your biggest advocate during your undersized years. He believed in you, and he said that you needed someone else to believe in you, and that could have been the Surrey Eagles, Louie. Yeah,
you go to the BCHL, and I mean, that's again, a lot of 20-year-olds in that league, more than even major junior hockey at that point in time. Again, that's another big step for you, but you had to start thinking to yourself, hey, I'm making these steps, and what was that league like for you and your progression as a player?
That was a great league. It still is a great league. There's so many good players that come out of that league, first-round picks still to this day, and, junior hockey is something that I was very fortunate to play in and attend and play in a great place like Surrey. And Surrey gave me a shot too. I didn't have any commitment to any team after my second year major midget. Went to a couple camps, went to the Langley Riverman camp, and they looked at me and said, you're great, but you're too small. How are you going to do with these big guys? And I just said, I'm smarter than them. I'm quicker than them. I'll get the puck off of them. And they kind of just said, oh, you can come to camp type thing. And the next week I went to Surrey's camp, and Matt Earhart pulled me in after, I think, the first practice and said, we need you to sign right now. So he put a lot of trust into me right away. He had a lot of faith in my game that quickly. So I was very grateful for that. And I was like, absolutely, I'll come play here. It's, an hour from home for me. It's an opportunity to showcase my abilities. And, Matt Earhart played at Quinnipiac under Rand Pecknold. And I think he made a couple calls over there and said, come out and check this kid out. And the rest is history from that.
Yeah, so the scholarship to Quinnipiac, although it's worth pointing out that you had already at this point been passed over twice in the NHL draft, but you helped put the Quinnipiac program on the map with plays like this one.
Toews takes the loose puck and skates up to center. Toews with a head of steam comes in, bats it and scores! He went right around the defenseman who tried a poke check,
Lucky bounce
and he
on
got
that.
in all alone.
I guess the question
Got to get
is,
past it, I guess. But
Absolutely, you got to get to that spot.
if you could do that at Quinnipiac, why can't you score 25 a year in the NHL?
Well, I have a guy to my right side that does that a little bit better than me, so I try to let him do most of that.
The undersized allegation followed you right through to your first year at Quinnipiac, and then, Louie.
The New York Islanders came calling in 2014, fourth-round draft pick. They obviously saw something in you that the coaches before had seen in you and put you in that position. That must have been a pretty fine day when they selected you that year.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think my parents were camping. I was just sitting at home hanging out. I had no thought. I'd done, the tests or whatever that they put you through. They were one of the 4 or 5 teams that I'd done that with. But I thought nothing of it. I said, I've been passed over twice. If I get picked, whatever, so be it. And one of my college teammates, Peter Quenville, was at the draft because his brother, John, was getting drafted there, and he gave me a call. Said congrats, and I was like, on what? And he saw on the board there because I guess they were at the draft that day, and told me I was picked by the Islanders. So then shortly after, I got a couple calls, and I was super grateful for that. They put a lot of trust into me, a lot of faith into me. Pushed me, made me a better hockey player, so I'm very grateful for them.
Looking at that 2014 draft, aside from 5 or 6 players taken in the first round, Draisaitl one of them, Pasternak another one, and Braden Point taken in the third round, no player taken ahead of you, aside from them, has made the same impact that you have made. If that draft was redone today, you would go probably in the top 10. Have you ever thought about that?
No. Why? There's no point.
I love that.
I got.
Well,
picked.
think about it now because
it's
we're on
your
live
journey,
TV.
right? Yeah.
Well, I got picked there for a reason. They saw something in me and allowed me to become the person and player I am today. So, I don't really want to be drafted by anybody else at that point. They put their faith in me and developed me, and you know, I had a few great years there, and it was a lot of fun there.
Quinnipiac was good for you in hockey, but also in education. How did that go?
Awesome. Great group of college teammates there. I think there was 4 or 5 of us that were finance majors together, led by Derek Smith, who had pretty much a 4.0. So it was easy to just, you know, tag along with him and make sure I was in his classes all the time. But no, a great class. Some of my best friends, all of them virtually are my best friends to this day. So we knew that we were all going to get our degrees. Every guy in our classes got our degree that played 3 or 4 years there. And
but you left after 3 years.
Yeah. A couple of us left. Sam Annis left too, and he got his degree. So we kind of made a commitment to each other, a commitment to ourselves that we were going to, you know, make sure that we finished college and did well at it too. And we all finished with very high grades, great GPAs, and some of the guys are moving on and playing hockey, and some are doing great in the business world, and so on and so forth. And you know, I'm so grateful to those guys.
So you got your accounting degree in
finance,
in finance. So this is in the event that this hockey thing doesn't work out for you, or what?
Yeah, if I need it, yeah.
Look, that might have been the way.
If you ever need a guy, you know, let me know.
Well, you know what?
Give me 6-7 more years.
That might have been the way you were thinking back then when you weren't sure if you were going to make it. But you got to be thinking differently now, given you're in the first year of a 7-year lucrative deal.
Yeah, I'm super grateful for being able to play this game for a living, to play at this level even. You know, the American Hockey League is a great league. If I was playing that and that was as high as it got, I'd be grateful for that too. Just being able to play this game is a privilege every single day. So, you know, I want to play as long as I can, and then I'll find out what's next after that. If I have to use the finance degree, I do. You know, maybe our GMs need some analytic guys back there that I can run some numbers for them.
Yeah, it seems like it's worked out pretty well so far for you.
So let's go back.
Day at a time.
Yeah, let's go back to you being passed over in the WHL draft, Louie.
Yeah, you know, if you're not passed over there, you're not going to get that degree necessarily. You're going to go a completely different route. Just a ton of motivation, but maybe worked out better for you. The one thing about university for me is you play on the weekends.
Yep.
You work out, you train all week long. You're with the players, and you get ready and you fire up for those weekend games. For someone that was going in trying to put on size and strength, that might have been the perfect environment for
Absolutely. It's the perfect environment to develop, I think. You know, when you're 18, 19, 20 years old, you're not fully grown, you're not fully developed. So to have people in your corner that are pushing you to get in the gym, work out, get on the ice and get better and have the time to do it. And then also just the grown-up aspect of having to go to school. You have to cook, you have to do all these things. You got to manage a lot of things while you're in college. And I think that's something that, you know, you translates once you get to pro and once you get through school and stuff to be able to handle that. And then you create such great friendships too, because you spend all day with these guys, and it's awesome.
So let's not create the impression that it was all roses for you after you were drafted by the Islanders, because you had to put in almost 2.5 years with Bridgeport in the American Hockey League, and then in December of 18, you get called up by the Islanders, and 5 games later, this.
Dropped it back. Here's Bailey. Walks in. Centered a shot. Daly, a rebound. They score! Daly made the first save. The rebound came loose. And Devon Toews, in his 5th ever NHL game, has a GWG.
Yes, Devon Toews with his first NHL goal. That was January of 19, almost, 6 years ago. When you first got to the NHL, I don't think announcers could be blamed for thinking the name was Devon. But how do we get to Devon from Devon?
I was named after Devon White, played for the Toronto Blue Jays, baseball player. And then my brother's name is Nolan. He was named after Nolan Ryan. So a bit of a baseball family. I'm a bit of a baseball guy myself. I enjoy that game. I probably watch more baseball than I do hockey as much as I possibly can. So
were you any good?
I was good, yeah. I was a lefty. I've had too many shoulder surgeries now. I can't throw a ball anymore, but hopefully I can play toss with the kids. That's about as intense as I can get now.
Awesome.
You had a strong season and a half with the Islanders. At the end of your first full season, unrestricted free agent. They didn't have the money to re-sign you, so they traded you to Colorado for 2 second-round picks. This is widely regarded by Islander fans as one of the worst trades in recent Islander history, but one of the best by Avalanche fans. So, Louie,
You were disappointed when this trade happened. I mean, I think people fail to recognize sometimes you were just getting comfortable there. You had worked hard to break that lineup. All of a sudden, you're on a new team with new coaches, new management, new players. It can be difficult. It's worked out really well for you, by the way. But at the time, you were upset with the trade.
Oh, absolutely. My wife, too. We got married 2 days before. We got the call that we got traded to Colorado. So life was moving really fast there, just past COVID. COVID was pulling back, and we were able to get married. 2 days later, we're finding out that we got to pick up and move. And my wife's family's from the East. We loved the Islanders. We loved the players. We loved the staff. The organization was great to us. We owe a lot to them, and Lou and his staff was amazing to us and so loyal. So when you got to pick up and move and go and meet some new guys, and I didn't know anybody on this team. I didn't know anybody at all. So, we were, I guess, upset. Yeah, upset is the word, or shocked and a little shell-shocked about the whole thing. But as soon as we got here, we love it. We're not going anywhere anymore. We love it here. But that just, I think, is a testament to the hockey world.
Yep.
You make friends anywhere. You have connections with all these guys, and it's so much fun to play in most of these cities. And like I said before, it's a privilege just to play in this league, no matter where you're playing, what team you're on. You can't take for granted playing in this league.
So the wedding was, 2 days before the trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bring up the wedding because you and Carrie did something very special at it. You did not register at Crate and Barrel. You weren't accepting air fryers or food processors as wedding gifts. You weren't accepting any gifts at all. What did you do when it came to gifts?
So my college teammate, Sam Ennis, his mom passed away of breast cancer. She fought through it 3 or 4 times there, and what a warrior she is. And we decided just to make a pledge to Hockey Fights Cancer in her honor. And we wanted all that money to go there and to help others that are fighting and struggling with it. So it was something that we'd seen friends do in the past, and we really wanted to do it. And with Demi passing away, I think it was less than a year before that, it was something that we really wanted to do. And we were just in Washington a week or so ago, and I got to see his dad as well. So just brings back great memories of that family. And Demi cooked when we were in college. She brought muffins, cakes, whatever it might be, to our dorm. We had nothing. We were just freshmen at that time, nothing in our rooms, no kitchen, and she would bring baked goods to us all the time and keep us going. So I owe a lot to her.
All right, let's get to what's working here in Colorado. You and Cale Makar are a dream pairing. You make a strong case, I would say, for being the best defensive pair in the NHL. We submit as evidence of that Toews and Makar defending against the Oilers in the 22 conference final. This, Louie, I'm sure you'd agree, is textbook.
Absolutely textbook. And, listen, these are some of the most difficult players in the league, especially that guy right there, 97, to take a puck off. You have another guy in your team, 29, that's similar, but you did such a great job in that series. And how difficult was this, though? And both of you, such excellent skaters, you had to be to stay with them.
Yeah, it's a challenge, and it's something that we relish, and we want to be playing against the best players in the world, and we want that challenge of shutting them down. And Cale's a great partner. We get along so well, and on top of that, just a great person as well. I'm sure you guys have had the opportunity to talk to him. He's an amazing human being, a great family, relentless worker, trying to get better every single day, and he's somebody that pushes me to get better as well.
So then in 22, the grand prize, and you were a major factor in the Avs Stanley Cup win. This was celebrated from Abbotsford to Quinnipiac as well it should have been. For all the things that we've talked about here tonight, did you in any way see the Cup victory as striking a blow for the little guy, the guy who at some point in his career thinks he's never going to get a shot?
No, I guess not. It was more so proving to myself that, I'm good enough. I can win. I can, be on a team that can go all the way and win. In college, we were 1 game short. We lost in the national championship game. In Surrey, we were 1 or 2 games short of winning the RBC Cup. So along the way, you win at minor hockey and stuff, but to win at the top level, it's really a testament to hard work and pushing through and being part of a team and a group that is willing to sacrifice everything to get the ultimate goal and win the cup. So it was just something that was awesome and something I'm so proud of to this day. And it's something that we got a bond for life with those guys, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Here's a question from Scott T. What was more impressive, winning the Stanley Cup or your brother Nolan winning the Abbotsford Centre Hockey League Championship with the Cream Puffs?
Yeah.
That's Nolan, third from the right, first row, right?
It looks like he's got his hand on the trophy, so it must be his first win in a while.
He's gripping it. He's not giving it to anybody.
Yeah, he's not letting anybody have that. He's probably still got it. He sleeps with that at night, I bet. But, a lot of fans there, Nolan. You guys really brought the crowd.
Nolan, what, older than you?
Yeah,
and
about a year and a half.
You said to me earlier today that he probably loves hockey and sports in general more than you?
Yeah, he probably knows every stat in the book about hockey, about baseball, whatever it might be. He's on 10 slow pitch teams, 10 beer league teams. He gets the call from a buddy that another team needs a guy for that night, and he's there in 20 minutes, smelling terrible and gear's probably still wet from the night before. But he loves the game, which is awesome, and he supports me just as much as my parents do, so I'm very grateful for them.
Let's get back to the little guy. Brad Bowen tells me that you are still a hot topic of conversation at the Yale Academy. They use you as inspiration all the time. And beyond that, he says, if he has an undersized player struggling with his confidence, you are only a phone call away. I can't imagine how much it means to that player to be discussing his confidence, et cetera, with you. But what's it mean to you to be able to do that?
Oh, it's awesome. It's a chance for me to grow the game, to help players that are struggling with decisions or trying to find their path. And, at 14, whatever age they are, they're at the academy now, 14, 15, 16. Nobody knows what their path is at that point, and they're still trying to find it. And if I'm able to share my experiences with them and give them an opportunity to see how I saw things at that age and how it worked out for me and how it transpired in my career, maybe it gives them motivation to. It's not necessarily go and play college over WHL. I don't like to talk about those things necessarily with these players. It's more so about making sure that they're doing the things to grow themselves and get better themselves.
So much of NHL culture, when it comes to interviews, is built around say the right thing, don't upset anybody. And so whenever we get somebody unloading, saying what's truly on his mind, it is well noted. And that takes us back to an Avalanche loss of a winnable game in Chicago last year.
I mean, it's self-awareness. We need guys that know how to play in our system, how to play our game, and know what it takes. And if we have guys in here, I think we got some guys that think they're playing well, and I think they're kidding themselves at this point. It's frustrating to play with, play out there when you got guys that think they're playing well and they're doing things that you have no idea what play they're going to make or where they're going to be on the ice. And it's tough to play in this league when you don't know where your teammates are going to be. So that's where a lot of the frustration stems from.
So, Devon, two things arise from that. Number one, you had to be incredibly frustrated. Number two, you had to be supremely confident in your role as a team leader to say those things.
Yeah, I was definitely frustrated. I don't like to say those things if I don't need to be, but, with the way we were going at that point, I thought it was necessary to let guys know that this is the way I feel. I think other guys in the room felt the same way, and I think it opened a conversation where we were able to talk as a group and get better off of it. I'm not saying that's something that should be done every time, and necessarily you should go and call out your team, through the media necessarily, but I made a judgment call on that of thinking that was something that might get us going or get us talking a little bit more about what's going on, what's hampering us, and where we need to be. And we won the Cup the year before, and we created this culture and this structure in our game that makes us so good, and we were just falling short of it constantly. So I felt like it was something that needed to be done.
Perfect. Great way to end it. We want to wish you, Carrie, Bennett, Bela, and Macklin, your three children, the best during the festive season. Great to have you on the program.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Devon.
There is Devon Toews, a late bloomer in full bloom now for the Colorado Avalanche. He was our guest on After Hours. Back to Ball Arena in Denver in a moment.